Hi, I'm Stephanie with MCG Partners, and in this video, I'll be talking about how to use PI to support and enrich your one-on-one conversations. One-on-ones are one of the most important conversations a manager has with an employee. They create space to build trust, create clarity, and support the employee's success. A strong one-on-one happens when the manager comes prepared to lead the conversation with intention. For many new managers, one-on-ones can easily become task updates. You talk through projects, deadlines, and follow-up items. Those are important, but the one-on-ones also help the manager understand what the employee needs to stay focused, engaged, and successful. Simple way to think about an effective one-on-one would be incorporating these three characteristics: connect, clarity, and commit. First, when we think about connect, connection is about creating the right tone for the conversation. It helps the employee feel seen, heard, and supported before you even move right into the work. This is a great place to use the employee's behavioral report, person snapshot, or placard. The behavioral report gives you insights into employees' natural drives, needs, and strongest behaviors and preferred work style. It can help you understand how someone naturally communicates, responds to pace, and approaches work. The placard gives you a quick reminder of how to interact with the person. It gives you simple language like, let me collaborate. Let me think it through. Give me variety and give me flexibility. That's mine for an example. As a manager, this helps you make a better leadership choice before the conversation even starts. You may choose to slow down or speed up, start with a little bit more context, or start with a friendly conversation. Either way, it helps you identify how to open up the conversation in a more natural way for that employee. That small adjustment can change the tone of the entire one-on-one. Next is clarity. Clarity is where you help the employee understand what matters most, what their expectations are, and what support is needed. This is where the management strategy guide and management tips report can be really helpful. The management strategy guide gives managers practical strategies for how an employee likes to be managed, including how they interact at work, how they take action, and how they approach decision. It also encourages the manager to reflect on specific actions they can take to improve their working relationship. The management tips guide also gives you guidance around what may help the employee be more effective, more productive, and satisfied in their role. It also includes interaction tips and language that can help a manager communicate more effectively. In a one-on-one, this helps you move from simply covering updates to creating real alignment. And that brings me to commit. Commitment is about closing the conversation with clear next steps. The employee should leave the one-on-one knowing what was decided, what happens next, and what support's available. This is also where development can become part of the conversation. If the one-on-one is focused on growth, performance, or helping someone stretch into their role, the personal development guide, as well as the coaching guide, can be especially useful here. The personal development guide highlights the employee's strengths, caution areas, and coaching tips that can support day-to-day growth. And the coaching guide connects the employee's natural behavioral styles to the behavior needs of the role. It helps identify where there may be natural alignment and where the employee may need to stretch to meet some of those role expectations. You can see that right here. And all these reports can be found under Inspire. Once you search for the employee, they'll be all listed to the left. As you prepare for your next one-on-one, utilize the following resources. Use the PI behavioral report, person snapshot, or placard to connect with more awareness to understand the individual. Use the management strategy guide or management tips to clarify how to support and manage the person more effectively. And use the personal development guide or the coaching guide when the conversation is focused on growth, performance, or development. Thanks for watching.